Alright, so what's going on, guys? It's been a while actually since I've made one of these commentaries, and today what I want to talk about is what is the best Call of Duty to date? The best Call of Duty that's out currently, right now, at this very moment in time. Well, in Call of Duty Ghosts' history, or not history, but its lifespan. What's the best Call of Duty out? So, we're going to go in order, and we're going to name the good and the bad of every Call of Duty. So, first off, um, we're going to start with Call of Duty 4 because that's where Call of Duty got super popular. So, Call of Duty 4. Um, for me personally, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to time. I'm gonna go back into time where the game was at its prime, not how it is now, but kind of where it was at its prime. Okay. Now, in its prime, Call of Duty 4 was a great game, without a doubt. It was perfect. It was flawless. But no, I'm sorry, it was not perfect, and it did have flaws. It had, okay, for one, the perk frag times 3. For those who don't know, the perk frag times 3 gave you more grenades than what you would normally have, and the thing about it was the explosives in Call of Duty 4 already, they were pretty nuts as it is. And the fact that you're giving 3 frag grenades is that you can literally throw 3 grenades off spawn. And the way that game is designed is that you can easily throw, like, you can easily nade. It's like, for one, that game is good for search and destroy because it's easy to nade people off spawn and things like that. And for games like search and destroy where people actually knew where to throw nades, it was really difficult for you to play because all they had to really do was just pre-nade 3 spots with 3 grenades and bam. If someone is good enough, they can easily kill an entire team with just 3 nades, or they can easily kill 3 people tops with 3 grenades. That's what makes it so. That's what made it so frustrating. It was really annoying in pretty much every game mode that you played. Not really sure about hardcore. I never really played that, or I never. Actually, I don't play that at all, really. But mainly for game modes like search and destroy, which I'm a big fan of. And as I died to some bullshit right there, fucking last stand. But gosh, it's amazing how fast I lose my train of thought. But search and destroy, team deathmatch, domination, headquarters, things like that. Was headquarters in Call of Duty back then? I don't think it was. Well, I know TDM, domination, search and destroy, things like that. That's where it was most annoying at. And the thing about it was that just, noobs especially, they die and they just respawn and throw. Like, that's all they just do, and it's really annoying. But, okay, after that, we had, what was the next Call of Duty? We had Call of Duty World at War. I never really played it that much, but how much I did play, I played it a little bit on console, and I think I had most time on PC, and I gotta admit that that game is amazing on PC because it has like this GIMP MP40 where the recoil is just everywhere, like it just jumps, like the recoil is insane. So I would personally say that that game was fantastic on the PC. On the consoles, PS3, Xbox 360, it was terrible because it was ran by MP40. You couldn't sound worth nothing. It sounded like their characters had jingle bells on them or something. It was ridiculous. After that, we have Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2, we already know, noob tubes. That's all the game was. Now back then, I was still a noob, so I kind of didn't really care about noob tubes. I was just kind of playing. I was kind of playing along, but yeah, it was just noob tube central. That's all it was just noob tubes being flopped off everywhere, and it was really annoying. I mean, and you couple that with overpowered secondaries. I mean, the PP2K, the Rafficas, these are guns that you can use as primaries as opposed to using them as secondaries. So in a way, what's the point of using your UMP45 when you have like a mini M16, like a pocket M16. It's basically what the Rafficas were. The PP2K was like really good. The shotguns especially. The shotguns should have been primaries in my opinion because we all know the Spaz 12 was ridiculous in Modern Warfare 2. So overpowered secondaries coupled with noob tubes, pretty ridiculous. Next after that we have Call of Duty Black Ops, where to me, all I can remember from that game was Ghost, more Ghost, constant Ghost assault rifle, Ghost. That's what it was, game in and game out. And me being a player who loves to use UAV, counter UAV like I'm doing in this game right now, it became really annoying because I relied on my Blackbird. Once I got my Blackbird, it was like a game changer. And the UAV and the counter UAVs help, but the UAVs are basically pointless. You can be on a team with like 5 guys using Hardline and 1 guy using Ghost on your team, and the entire team can be using like Ghost. And you're just at an extreme disadvantage. Only 1 other player on your team is off the radar, unlike, the rest of the players on their team, which all have Ghosts, and you just can't even see them. So that was my only gripe with that game. Honestly, I felt Black Ops, besides that, problem. Black Ops 1 was a perfect Call of Duty. I had no problems with it. I mean, to me, the game was smooth. It was great fun. Kill streaks were balanced, even though they were great. They were great. I enjoy using dogs, but I'm more of a UAV, counter UAV, Blackbird type guys. All of you should know by now. All right, moving on. Modern Warfare 3. To me, Modern Warfare 3 had a couple of problems. I would just say death streaks. Yeah, the assault package was cool. I hated support for the simple fact that somebody who's terrible can always get their kill streaks. So my big problem with that game was mainly the death streaks. The color was kind of but I'm not really one to cry about color too much. But besides that, for me personally, MW3 was a pretty good game. I enjoyed it. And, I mean, it had a lot of BS in it, like, I mean, spawns especially, but to me, it was a pretty good game. After that, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 2, where, to me, the only thing that I don't like mainly is the use of, I'm about to say MLGs, the use of LMGs and snipers. To me, there's a lot of bad maps in that game. If you get the DLC, you can get some pretty good maps, but like the vanilla game, like the plain game itself, it has way too many bad maps, and I mean, not way too many. It just has a lot more bad maps than any other Call of Duty out. That's what I can definitely say. In terms of just normal maps, that game in particular has more bad maps, like just in general. Not like, I'm not saying all of them are bad. It's just a lot of the main maps are not that good. Well, yeah, a couple. I'm not gonna say a lot. A couple are not that good. That's the best way of phrasing that. And then we move on to Call of Duty Ghost, where everything is terrible. The game is ugly to look at. The maps are terrible. None of the guns are fun to use. None of the streaks are fun to use. I think that Riley dog, is really annoying up a kill streak. I wish it was not in the game at all. Everything is it's just a terrible game. Like, Call of Duty Ghost, without a doubt, is the worst Call of Duty that's ever come out. I honestly, compared to every game that's like all the Call of Duties, I have about 2 days on that game. Every other Call of Duty, I have at least 10 days plus besides World at War, because like I said, I never played it that much on console, but I did play it on PC. And it's kind of hard to find games on PC considering it's dedicated servers, and not many people play on PC to begin with. So that was pretty much how I looked at every Call of Duty that's ever come out, and I will say that to date, I'd have to go ahead and say Black Ops 2 was the best Call of Duty. And then I'd say Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, well, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2. If World at War was populated, I'm pretty sure that'd be my favorite Call of Duty, but it's not, so I can't play it. But World at War, then Call of Duty 4, and yeah, Ghost. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, have a wonderful day. Peace.